Hello, Computer Club members. This is your secretary, Jared, and in this video, I'll be introducing you to programming in Java. Now, we'll be writing a very simple program. It'll be introducing you to some basic concepts of programming. And in this program, we'll be writing a message out that will be displayed in this console area right here. So, in general, when you want to create a new program, you want to create a new Java project over right here. Just go File, New, Java project. And we're going to call this my first Java program. You can call it anything you want, but for this tutorial, I'll call it that. Now you click Finish, and then it'll appear right here on this left-hand side. Now, please ignore these other projects. These are projects I made for my computer class, but you probably won't have this many. You'll probably only have this one, unless you've went ahead and programmed. But anyway, in this, you're going to go to create a new class. Just right click on it, create a new class. And we're going to name this class Hello World. Now please ignore this message here. It's really no big deal. I'll explain packages as we go along in the series, but right now, after you name your class, you're gonna want to make sure this checkbox is checked. Public static void main string args. I won't get too involved in this yet. I'll be explaining that later, but click Finish. And you'll be prompted with this screen right here. And this is the screen you'll be using to write code for all your Java programs. Now, each program you write is actually a class file. That's where the code that you write is stored. And next to the class file right here, this is the class name, as we called it, Hello World. Now, public is just an access specifier. I won't get too involved. Basically, it means that any other program can access this class. So, yeah. Now, this line here is going to tell you, it basically specifies your main method. Now, you may be asking, what's a method? Well, a method is a collection of statements. Now, what are statements? Statements are basically commands that you type out in your program so that our wonderful Eclipse can compile those commands and can run them. So in this program, we're going to be outputting a simple message. So what you want to do is type out system.out.print open parentheses, and you're going to want to put quotation marks here. Now we're going to type out hello world. We'll put an exclamation. And make sure you close the quotation marks. Now this here is actually what we call in the programming world a string here. Every time you want to type out something and have it output it in the console, you're going to have to put quotation marks out of it. And this statement right here is one of the most, if not the most common statements that we'll be using in Java programming. It's just so common. We use it to output any kind of information, output any variables and things of that nature. There's also another version, println. Basically, the difference between system.out.print and system.out.println is that system.out.println will move your cursor to the next line in the console after this is printed. So yeah, that's the main difference. Now after you write that, you want to hit File and save your program. And now we want to run this. So make sure it's selected here in the left hand column. And you want to click this Run button. And as you can see, our message is displayed out here. Hello world. Now it's not just limited to hello world. We can change this to anything you want, like hello Jared. Have it say my name. Now you don't have to save it each time. Actually, you can just click this button and select OK, and it'll automatically save it and run it at the same time. So as you can see here, prints out hello Jared. So what we've learned is how to output a prompt of some sort or a message, and in future tutorials I'll be introducing primitive data types in Java, which will let you create more sophisticated programs that can actually be useful instead of just displaying a message. But for now, we just learned how to display a message, and congratulations, you have written your first program. Give yourself a pat on the back, and please check in later for more tutorials on Java programming. I hope this helped.